This podcast was produced as a part of the project supported under Public Diplomacy 2020, New Dimension, being co-financed by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of the Republic of Poland. The publication expresses the views of the authors exclusively and does not represent the official position of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of the Republic of Poland.
Hello everyone, it's my tremendous pleasure to be tonight with you. Let me introduce myself. My name is Mateusz Ciasnocha. I am a farmer, first of all, farming here in northern Poland, as well as I am lucky to be an employee of EAT Food, leading two projects within EAT Food, which we'll discuss at greater detail later in this presentation. So back to Napiferin Biotech, Biotrem, and Sadagro, as those companies are supported as part of our Rising Food Stars program. And Napiferin Biotech is a company that is trying to upcycle rapeseed meal that is left after squeezing the oil out of rapeseed by extracting proteins from that rapeseed meat. Very, very interesting business. Another very interesting business that we are supporting is Biotrem, which is using, once again, the residue from milling different cereals like wheat or barley, and is turning those residues into cutlery and plates that you can actually eat from. I've tried it, I've been using that product, and I actually saw it in quite some different locations around the world, like Dubai and United States. So once again, tremendous business that we are delighted to support. And this theme of upcycling and turning waste streams into something of value. Last example is a little bit of a different business, Sadagro. This business is using satellite capabilities into or taking information from those satellites and turning that information into actionable insights for farmers. So as a farmer, I know whether I should be spraying or not, or how should I be fertilizing my field. And also this business is busy right now developing irrigation module, which with climate change and uncertain rain patterns is becoming more of a need from our farmers, and therefore Sadagro is trying to answer that need with what they are doing. I would like to tell you more about three programs that are of paramount importance to EAT Food, and in particular our sustainable innovation. Those areas are connected, meaning like single intervention is affecting a lot of areas and having a lot of positive spill effects, which is precisely what we are looking for. So the first of those three projects I would like to, or programs of ours that I would like to tell you more about is called Test Farms. And it is a program that is linking startups developing products and services for farmers with the farmers. So those who are either using and paying for those services, or in most cases who are providing feedback to those companies on, hey, in order to make this product work, this is what you should be considering. So it's very much a relationship building program between entrepreneurs in that space and farmers who are providing valid and extremely important or valuable feedback to those companies. In pre-COVID days, the core of this program was meetings between the farmers and the startups during so-called demo days, and we've been supporting startups with making those meetings happen, as well as with financial support on getting there and getting prepared for those meetings. So two particular examples, both from Poland, in terms of companies that are participating in this program. First company is Digital Crops, which is a business developing digital monitoring solutions for decision making in agriculture. So what's the water level, what's the level of nutrients in the ground, so that farmer can make actionable decisions on what to plant, how to fertilize it, how to spray that. Very interesting business, because the way they've started is was actually rooted in a relationship with one farm in Poland, and it's very much a demand-driven business, meaning a demand is coming from the farmer, and digital crops are not necessarily doing everything, because they've learned over time that farmers have different needs. So they are prioritizing those needs and are addressing those needs that sustainable business can be built on. So very interesting business. Another business, Thermoi, which is a business developing a software and hardware solution for monitoring health levels of swine herds and early detecting any diseases in those herds, which is saving money, improving feed conversion ratio, and providing other benefits. So those are two examples from test farms. And now moving to the third example, Smartberries, another Polish startup started by 3 entrepreneurial women. Smartberries is developing an app and a system for checking polyphenol content in various berries on the spot. Like the process right now, or the way you check this content right now is you have to take the sample, take this to the lab, wait a few days at the very least for the result. And what Smartberries has created is a system in which you are able to take that measurement right in the field, so that you know what your polyphenol content in your berries is. And therefore you can make a decision once again, are we harvesting those berries? Or maybe we are waiting for 2 more days so that this level is increased and we are able to achieve higher value for our product and basically make more money as farmers. So tremendous business, also supported by test farms. Now moving to a different project, which EAT Food is leading, called Grow, EAT Food Grow. That's one of the 2 projects I'm leading here at EAT Food. The goal of this project is to promote production processing of Asian cereals, medicinal and aromatic plants in 3 countries, Poland, Italy, and Spain. This project is supported under the RISK scheme, and therefore we are working or implementing this project in those 3 particular countries to increase its competitiveness. This project is well advanced right now. We are currently at the final stage of the event, which is, or of the project, which is the student teams are identifying, or they have already identified problems / opportunities farmers are facing in producing Asian cereals, medicinal plants or aromatic plants, and are proposing solutions for solving those problems or capitalizing on those opportunities. And business competition will take place on the 27th of November this year, in which one of the teams participating in this competition will be awarded 10,000 euros for implementing that idea that project in real life. Hopefully we will be able to support that business that will emerge out of this program with our other programs, as explained on one of the previous slides. 2 more things. Number 1, what we've done in the past with this program was a series of webinars to share knowledge on this topic with the farmers, create awareness and create connections between the farmers and scientists and other participants in the value chain. And the outcome of that is the formation of those student teams who are now working. A last thing to say, this project would not be possible if not our partners. Those are really our partners who are leading those projects. Those projects are emerging from the needs, the market needs that our partners are seeing, and with what we are doing, including this program, we are trying to respond to those needs. And our 2 partners for this project are the Polish Academy of Sciences and Maspex, which is one of the leading food processing companies in Poland, one of the leading FMCG, fast-moving consumer goods companies in our country, in this part of the world. So that's EAT Food Growth. A last project I would like to talk about is a promotion of regenerative agriculture, once again in the same countries as before, so Spain, Italy, and Poland, supported under, yeah, I'm not actually sure whether supported under REAS or not, but promotion of regenerative agriculture, which is a way of farming in line with nature, or a way of farming in a way which recognizes how nature functions with its different cycles, like energy, water, carbon cycle, and other cycles, and inserting your farming operation, your farm, into those cycles, so that realistically you are not fighting with nature, but you are cooperating with nature in order to grow wonderful food, or very tasty nutrient-dense food, and provide host of environmental services like carbon sequestration or water infiltration, increased water infiltration rates. There are, depending on who you ask, there are between 3 and 7 principles of regenerative agriculture. The 3 key that we are focused on in this project are the following ones: minimum soil disturbance. So we don't want to plow, we don't want to cultivate, we don't want to disc the soil. We want just to plant stuff in the soil and let nature do the rest. And that combined with diverse crop rotations. So we don't want to only be growing maize or wheat or rapeseed or any other crop in kind of a monoculture, but we want to grow diverse crops, which is highly in line with the other project we've been describing. And therefore, we want to achieve permanent land cover. So this soil is not getting eroded or negatively affected by weather conditions, which now with climate change are more and more uncertain. What we will do in Poland this year as part of this project, we'll be running an event on the 26th of November, promoting this way of thinking about agriculture within the farming community here in Poland, as well as within different associations uniting farmers, and finally with food processors, so that this project can be scaled in next years. And we actually envision to support specific farms in Poland and in Spain and Italy as well, in transitioning towards regenerative agriculture. The framework in which we are operating, which is the Common Agriculture Policy on the agricultural side of things, is prioritizing heavily ecological production. So even though we are not addressing certification directly, we are expecting like that what is happening in this space will be connected with ecological production. And of course, we are happy to support that in any way and shape that we will be able to do that, and that will make sense. I don't feel like there are numerous certifying bodies which are doing that for years and are very good in that. So I don't see us personally venturing into certification. But let's see what the market requires, and we will be drafting our actions rooted in that understanding of the market. The key challenge, which is, it's one thing to develop a business targeting or trying to support farmers, and it's a completely different thing to trying to do that in a way which actually makes sense for a farmer. And the very goal of test farms is to take those ideas, projects, designs, whatever is the thing that we are testing at this moment, and show that to the farmer and say, what do you think? Like that makes sense to you. So by no means, fancy look and so on. That's not the way. Like, we are not looking for that. What we are looking for is clearly explained in every single call and proposal and so on. So like that's totally transparent in every single program that we run. And with demo farms in particular, we are looking for the motivation to develop their businesses with the farmers.